what you need to do.
I could put it on Instagram, but that feels so fucking gay.
Yeah, don't do anything fake or.
Well, really, I just don't want like the people that know me in real life to like.
Yeah.
I want to build this.
No, cultivate it. Don't worry about any.
Because everybody knows that I do this, and I keep trying to make a business out of it, and it's nobody wants to.
That's one thing you're gonna be like conscious of or self-conscious of. It's gonna take you out of the zone.
Yeah, it really takes me out of the zone.
Yeah. Yeah, we're all about cultivating a zone.
Yeah. Let's see. Sailors for Finland. Hade nousee ärkeisiin santikkeiden noin tuon, vain reikin tuon, ja puntas tuo. Sigurden Kylo Terra upon notion for the knows what he ate, the novice to the notion. Sigurd knows me most territorious in the streets, and he knows the 2010 Tatiana, so there were no small. What? I'm curious, like, I'm gonna read your cards or whatever, but really, what I want to know is like how we should best prepare for whatever future we'll have. You know?
Yeah. That's what you want to learn from the cards?
Right? Yeah, that's what
I think that's a good move.
And there's a 5-card spread that I like that's in the white book for this deck that I think would fit. Let's see. And this indicates aspects that are favorable, unfavorable, clarification, outcome, summary. Okay, that's good. That'll work.
That'll do.
Alright. The very immediate future. Alright, well, I'm just going to pick 5 cards.
I find myself sometimes almost like where I don't want to even look at my horoscope or check out some cards or whatever, just because I feel like knowing or that information might fuck me up somehow.
You might create a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yeah. But it's not like I have to. It's always there.
Well, I mean, the way I look at the cards and what I believe is that there is no other path. And the one, like, there's, there might be multiple universes or whatever, or the multiverse, but...
I'm either going to look at the cards or I'm not, anyways, I suppose. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Interesting. Actually, that's good questions.
We got the 7 of Spades right here.
Yeah.
What do we got going on with that?
Aspects that are favorable. So
I'll take it.
Well, it's actually, this card is called, the keyword is Eye of the Storm. So these aspects that are favorable are, we're going to be, I think we as like a collective, maybe we as like ascending individuals are going to experience a lot of hardship right now, a lot of obstacles, kind of like a Mercury in retrograde type of
tests that come with leveling up.
So, and that's, that's the favorable. The unfavorable is the King of Diamonds. That's not going to be a super fun card.
So right now we've got 7 of Spades, King of Diamonds, 6 of Diamonds, Queen of Spades, and the 4 of Spades. A lot of spades.
Spades? Spades are pentacles.
Okay.
I believe. Yeah, lots of spades. And two times weird. Traditionally, King of Diamonds thought to be mature, distinguished man of military bearing. He's likely to have light gray hair, and he often has cool blue or gray eyes. The King of Diamonds has an air of confidence and authority. So this is what's working against us. Traditionally speaking, this man is often powerful, but also helpful to the questioner. King of Diamonds is sharp. He's extremely perceptive and shrewd. So there's going to be somebody or something that's going to be keeping us on our toes.
King of Diamonds, if you're out there right now, got my eye on you.
Or person authority. Okay. Extremely loyal within this circle. Oh, so there's a wolf in sheep's clothing.
What does the King of Diamonds translate to in a tarot deck?
The King of Wands.
Okay.
Which would, in this one, is, let's see what this white book says. With wisdom of one's legal issues, candor. It's
Just what I need.
but that's going to work against you. So it's something. So we're looking for this ascension, or at least, well, what I like, my favorable outcome would be like if we were able to restructure society.
Yeah, I mean, no doubt some growth will come out of this
Well,
whole thing.
but it's like, yeah, so we've got the favorable things. It's just going to be really hard, and then there's also going to be somebody there that keeps like either like making it seem like it's not going to happen. That's how I feel about the news recently anyways, because it's like everybody freak out, and then it's like the same. And then I get online yesterday and I look at the confirmed cases in Alabama, and it's like over 400. So
Yeah.
I mean, no deaths yet, but I just like, I just kind of stopped even remembering what was going on. And
It's strange times for sure. A lot of the people have been around. I don't know. I've just been trying to keep on with this positive shit that I've been on lately. I've been slipping and fucking up and failing tests when I can. But, dude, I'd rather take a fucking F on a test than no test.
There's just a glimmer of light at the end of the tunnel. So that's our clarification card. General improvement in circumstances suggest many of the questioner's anxieties will eventually fade as the world adjusts itself in his or her favor. Well, that's makes up for the rest of it. At this point, the questioner's companions and family will unexpectedly offer help advice. After this transformation occurs, the questioner's mind is clear. He or she can seek gold. Urges patience.
Patience is the fucking key with all of this stuff, really. It's one of the big major lessons that I've learned very recently is, don't get wrapped up in shits, but even with like the horoscopes or tarot stuff, don't like focus too much on it.
It just depends on, I think, like I said, it's really, it's like being a nurse, you either can do stuff like that or you can't do stuff like that. And people that don't have that ability or that natural inclination probably should not focus on cards because they're very easy to misinterpret.
Yeah. But I think, as patience is as important as it is, it's also a balance between being patient and working to manifest this kind of shit.
Yeah.
Because there have been times where I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna kick back and let all this good shit come to me, and then sure enough.
Wow. So this is the Judgment card. It's the Queen of Spades. So card is often identified as a widow or a woman who's been left alone. However, it should not be forgotten that the Queen of Spades is capable of displaying remarkable stoicism and dignity in the face of adversity. So it's going to just be hard, and it's going to restructure, like, the outcome or whatever will be, I think, in the favor of the people, of the collective.
I'm not worried about it.
But
I'm trying to. I'm sorry.
Sorry, but the judgment and the outcome is very stoic. So it's not going to be beautiful and easy and stuff. It's going to be
growing pains.
Grim. probably gonna lose a lot of people.
Yeah.
Like, Queen of Spades represents an intriguing and mysterious woman. She's reserved, cautious, and deep. She may be recovering from some emotional trauma, such as bereavement or the ending of a long-term relationship. Democracy. It may be that because of this law, she values true friendship and will prove to be an excellent, wise advisor to those. Yeah. Yeah, so because of the fall of capitalism, hopefully, we'll be able to rebuild something more beautiful. So
I think we're going to see, I mean, to be more pragmatic, out of all this bullshit and losses or whatever comes of it, economic or otherwise, we're going to have maybe greater protections or rights for people to stay home and not get sick, or, you know what I'm talking about. Very important to pay attention to new legislation being passed right now. There's all kinds of weird shit gonna happen. Where it is, these quarantine rules where they intersect with the Bill of Rights. What's up with the stimulus? What's gonna be going on with that? What do you think is gonna be going on with the stimulus?
Stimulus? I'm not getting it. I've never done my taxes ever.
I'm pretty sure you've done your taxes.
There's 2 viewers. I've never done my taxes before in my life. And I've worked
I'm almost sure. Well,
no, I've never.
Rock actually.
Well, I've never gotten any money back from the government, so that means they're not going to give me any money.
We'll see. We will see.
What's
going on in the chat right now?
Nothing. I just fucking whatever. I just inserted myself into it.
Wow.
So that, but this is the 6th card. 6th card is, or the 5th card. Summary card sums up the spread, indicates possible developments. So this is 4 of spades. Peace, quiet. That's the keywords. Isn't that neat? Man, I just that was very comforting. Like,
peaceful and quiet day.
Well, just this whole spread, I was very specific in my question, and it was a very specific answer, which is what cartomancy is. It's like, it's a very specific, like, tarot is all this overarching, like, archetypal, like, symbolic stuff,
Okay.
but cartomancy will tell you, like, yes or no, or this person is coming,
More
or
binary, less.
This card signifies a respite from the trials and tribulations of life. It's likely there has been a very stressful period in the questioner's life. The experience of 4 spades offers the questioner a breathing space, chance to slow down, to reassess his or her position, and to recover depleted energies.
Yeah, it's the kind of peace.
Hint of warning.
Oh.
If for whatever reason the questioner does not intend to slow down at all, then the questioner will be forced into a period in which he or she is made to rest, to reflect on life and its direction. Thus, the 4 of spades can be indicative of stress-related ailments.
You will die and get the peace of death.
Either way.
That's
fine.
Not. It's gotta happen sometime.
Let's see if we can get any clarity with this new deck.
Some clarity.
I'm just, I'm trying to refamiliarize myself with some cards, because, like, I was doing the readings for the Zodiac the other day, and I just, no, I guess it was because I did, like, 3 or 4 in a row, but I just found myself getting, like, very exhausted, and kind of, like, not having my words. I didn't have, like, this.
It wouldn't take, I guess.
Well, yeah, I mean, it did a little bit, and I felt like I was pulling cards, and I was, like, saying, I was getting the right information.
Pass me that straight, please.
But, I was getting the right information, but I just was not able to convey it the way I had wanted to.
Yeah.
What are you looking for?
I'm just gonna.
You can move this
side.
card.
Yeah, that works. Why don't you? Because I thought we were doing tarot. I've never heard of cartomancy before.
Cartomancy is
tell me
just
some more about
is
that.
the 52 cards. You can also do tarot divination with 52 cards, but so cartomancy, the cards have different meanings. A lot of times they correspond to each other.
So it's not just doing tarot with different cards?
No, it's well, it's like, okay, so you've got the Thoth Tarot, you've got the Rider-Waite Tarot, you have Cartomancy, and then like whatever that is. But like, okay, for example, this Pre-Raphaelite tarot deck, the theme is Pre-Raphaelite, but like if you look at the cards and then you look them up in a Rider-Waite like card dictionary, then you find like the symbols are all there too. It's very interesting. So that's like traditional Rider-Waite and see as in the symbols and stuff. So the world and this will look different, but it'll still have all the stuff.
Okay. I don't really understand, but
It's
I don't
just
understand
reinterpretations of the same symbols.
okay.
So
That kind of stuff is I don't know. Maybe it's just the way my brain is wired, but
you're an earth sign.
well, yeah, I guess.
I mean, well, what did you decide? Are you Aquarius or Capricorn?
I feel more Capricornish these days, I guess. But what I'm getting at here is, I feel like it creates like the opportunity to like cherry pick or like.
Well, absolutely.
You know, you can keep going until you get what you
yeah,
want.
I mean that's the thing.
Say.
There's no formula. So it's like it's up to the readers what stands out to the reader, and what we as tarot readers, we're getting information from somebody else. It's not us interpreting. It's our ancestors or our guides or exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
So, it's like, oh, well, that's not important. You just know that part of the card's not important. So,
I guess to me it seems like the further you go is with more readings and stuff, rather than focusing or dialing in, it can, I guess, maybe blur it. I don't know.
Well, it really depends. The combinations of cards are also,
But yeah.
That one is cool because the Pre-Raphaelite one is cool because it has people in it, like characters, and they are looking certain directions. That's also another way to read it, is how they're all like.
What I've found, I guess, in terms of, it's the things that reach out and grab you,
Yep.
That's it. And I don't pay much mind to really anything else. Like if I notice something.
That's like the mental. I got a lot of cards yesterday that were warning signs against like letting logic and their knowledge of psychology get to like keep them from going their life path. Like it may not make sense,
Oh, it won't make sense to anyone but you.
Well, even if it doesn't make sense to you, it's like it's really a heart.
Yeah,
a heart matter.
That was something that I guess was kept my mind closed to all this kind of stuff for the longest time, was trying to, I guess, look at the psychology or the science, or because there has to be a fucking empirical explanation for this kind of stuff, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Surely. It can't be,
I've been wanting to try this.
What you got?
Okay. It's a year ahead.
Okay.
Year ahead, and it's very simple. It's 13 cards. The first stands for January, and the 13th stands for like the overall theme. But it's one suggested in this Animal Spirit, which doesn't have like pip cards or major and minor arcana. Kind of has a major arcana. It has some spirit cards.
Looks like a lot of animals.
It's all animals. Okay, so
I guess that's why it's the Animal Spirit deck.
Yeah, that's why. Let's see, I don't really have good space right here.
Yeah, you need a nice like casino setup.
Well, I was thinking about using that table in there. Here, what is it? The only things that I need on this table right now is this. This guy's a nice little box. It was an expensive set.
about some of this literature you have here.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Oopsies. That's some LSD. Okay. Year ahead. Man, I wish I had a better. Man, I don't want to. Okay.
Get you a nice towel or something, or
Yeah, it'd be nice to have a little tablecloth.
some
There's a
traction.
pillowcase on the trunk in the living room, and it's like what I've been using.
Yeah.
I don't know why it needs to be in 1,200 boxes.
Oh,
Okay,
nice cats here.
thank you.
You do your thing, man.
Thank you.
It was so wild when I got home the other day, turned on TV, and right there in my face was some lady holding up that Nine of Pentacles.
Yeah.
Yeah, like as soon as I turned the TV on, it was right there holding up like so. Weird. A bit serendipitous.
Yes.
Be cool to have a little picture-in-picture of the.
Yeah, I was
spread
thinking
here.
I don't know how to do that, but if I can connect, if I can.
I bet we can hammer it out. You zone in on what you got there. I'm gonna think on it for a sec.
All right. Okay. So lizard characterizes. I don't know if we should start. I'm kind of curious. Well, the way I was thinking of it, I want to know about the past as well. So I'm gonna start with January, as in last January, and go from there.
I wonder. A little mirror.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Perhaps.
Well, no, I mean I could probably set my camera up.
Yeah, we'll do that for the
Yeah,
next one.
yeah. That's lizard, instinctual, sensitive to the subtle. It's sensitive to the subtle and a dreamer. The lizard is an expert in the realm of sensory perception, as if it has a sixth sense. The lizard hears what is yet to be spoken and sees what is yet to manifest. So, to me, that's January, and that's us all knowing about the virus but not taking it seriously.
Yeah, I mean, seeing it coming from as far back as like November, maybe that's some of the foresight or whatever.
Yeah.
Still being stubborn.
This is the lizard. Oops,
Lizard.
I got it in reverse, so I don't really.
Well, it's reversed on the camera too, so.
Yeah, lizard
What
hears
does that mean?
big crowds, lots of travel. Overstimulation will drain a lizard of their magical essence. So big crowds, lots of travel, or overstimulation. That's exactly what the virus is.
Yeah, that's what it feeds
This card is an
on.
indication to pull back from the bright lights and big city, return to the inner artist who's been whispering your name. When in balance, artistic, telepathic, spiritual. When out of balance, elusive, non-committal, flaky. To bring into balance a creative project.
Useless information occupies free open space inside your skull.
Oh, okay. For February, it is the raccoon, which is fucking adorable. Oh, like, I'm so bad at that. How fucking adorable is
I
that?
don't know. It looks kind of sketchy to me.
Oh my god, I love it. What the fuck? So, oh wait, no, he's a birth. This is how I'm gonna learn the deck too. Okay, the raccoon talented, shadowy, and hiding. That's like that's for us as Americans. The virus was in hiding during February. It was already here, but nobody had enough time to get the symptoms or like do any really spread it. Oh my gosh, raccoon energy is at play within all artists to greater or lesser degrees. At best, it indicates talent, tenacity, and skillfulness with a particular musical instrument or creative tool. Its shadow side points to an unresolved issue around self-image and success. An unresolved image about self-image and success would be like our supply chains and our the middlemen of the market system.
Yeah.
It's like they're building something up. It's usury though.
It could be like
it doesn't.
the
They're making money off money.
political entities seeing this thing coming and dumping their stocks. Sounds a
Yeah.
little shadowy. Sounds like some raccoon
Unresolved
shit.
issue around self-image and success. So these people they're feeling the benefits of success, but CEOs, CFOs, they don't do anything. Sometimes using a stage name or wearing a mask works in an artist's favor. Other times it limits creativity. And am I who my audience thinks I am? What if I am ready to grow into something more? Raccoon energy won't let us off the hook until this creative ego fear is resolved.
Sounds like a very February ass.
Yeah. Okay, so March, the current, is the Lamb.
Meh. I like the lamb card. Show
It's
that
beautiful.
one off. Yeah.
Oopsies.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay. Peaceful, prophetic, patient. That's the theme, patience.
Mhm.
The Lamb is a bearer of an important message. Its contents can only be heard when deep level of quiet has been established. Wow, this God is establishing some deep quiet for us to, with all this enforced isolation.
Yeah.
Lamb energy is the honest guidance you hear from an old friend, a young child, or sometimes a surprising stranger. Though the Lamb's message may channel through another person, the wisdom resonates within you. It will repeat and reverberate until you listen. I know, fucking that's...
Dude, so I don't know. I've just been running my mouth. Probably sounds super crazy to some people, but even to myself, like trying to think. I'm not even able to like articulate what I'm trying to say, but people are like, picking up on it. Or some people are,
Yes.
Or I look up and like there's like 4 people just hanging on to my words. Like,
I know. Well, and like
I don't know.
As a tarot reader, like as a tarot reader, I fear that a lot because like I have the feelings of what what's going on, but sometimes it's
The
a lot
general
harder.
vibe.
Sometimes it's a lot harder to like be eloquent about it.
Yeah, I feel like
April, my birthday month, little foxy. Okay. And that is another earth element. Deer, wolf, spider, horse, nope. Fox. Okay. Fox, smart, strong partner, mate, wise teacher. The fox is an enchanting creature with plenty of mystique to go around. Fox personalities are skillful in business and also make great teachers. They're quick to learn and adapt well to new situations. Oh, that's what the cardmancy cards I pulled for myself when you had just pulled up is said I was gonna have to adapt to some, to a new something new, like some obstacle. Foxes are ideal life partners and they commit to relationships for long term. Their natural charisma keeps things exciting. Fox energy helps us stay true to those most dear to us. When this card appears, reconnect to those you love. Foxes don't do well when they slip away. So I guess it's going to be important in the month of...
Sounds like a very fiery, passionate virus.
Well, it's I think it's probably more about
lots of fevers, lots of.
Well,
fun with it, right?
but find your part. Be good people. Find your partner because I guess April. We'll probably get some more news about things, and people are gonna have to decide what exactly they want to do, because businesses, people are not going to be able to go back to some of their jobs.
Yeah.
You're going to have to really, like, be with somebody
You're
that you love.
Gonna get tested.
Like-
And that's the teacher right there. There's a lesson you can learn. You can fuck it up.
So this is another one of my favorite cards.
What do we got
The
there?
Hyena for the month of May.
Dang, we got the full spectrum of animal vibes.
I know,
right here.
isn't this cool?
Yeah.
And they're interesting too, like supposedly a tarot deck, but
Yeah.
all right, May. Hyenas, humor, wit, sarcasm. The hyena personality is a jokester and crowd pleaser, but below the surface there are unfulfilled dreams to be realized. When the hyena card appears, it's time to reflect on your reliance on sarcasm and humor to express your truth. So I guess things are just going to get, like, bad enough, maybe, May, that, like, joking about it is not.
Yeah, no, you can shield yourself and from, like, handling feelings or shit, you can suppress yourself by making a joke out of everything. But is this year?
This is a future now.
Okay.
Nightingale for June.
Nightingale. Majestic.
Nightingale.
Maybe not so majestic, but
Okay.
regal.
Fearless voice or speech, communication or song. The song of the nightingale is otherworldly. The simple brown bird, almost unnoticeable among the flashy plumage of other birds, transports its listener to the realm of poetry. Nightingale energy is with us when we write, compose, and especially when we sing. It reminds us that music heals the deepest wounds. This card indicates a need to open the bridge between the heart and the voice. Is there something you need to say? How long has it been since you sang? Turn it up, write it down, let it out. So,
Noble is what I was looking for.
yeah.
So,
I guess I bet all of this, like, negative energy will come to a head in June, and finally people will start, like, doing grassroots movements or something. That's what I'm seeing.
there's some inspiration
Mm-hmm.
out of the struggle.
Yeah. Well, people will get to a baseline, and then we'll be able to work from there. I always work best under, like, pretty strict limits. It makes me feel more creative.
Yeah, I definitely work best under pressure. That's why I procrastinate so often.
Okay, so we have the Vulture, June, July. Okay. July, the Guardian and Purifier, essential for rebalance. Maybe we'll hit our I guess we'll hit our critical mass or whatever.
The climax of the
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
story here.
July, yeah. So Vulture is perhaps the most misunderstood creature of all. This intriguing bird balances our ecosystem and prevents the spread of disease. Does the dirty work that no one else wants to do and cleans up our messes. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Oh, fuck.
Well,
The vulture appears when there's a situation that needs to be purified or brought back in balance. Remember, the vulture is greatly undervalued. What you thought was a mistake or tragedy is a blessing in disguise.
yeah, dummy.
Beautiful. What is this? This is so exciting. June, July, August. We have the tiger. For August. It's a beautiful card.
Look at this guy. Tiger with a crescent moon. He's looking right at me. He's looking right at you.
Lion, zebra, cobra, tiger. Okay. Lunar force, ease and darkness, feminine energy. So July, August. The tiger hunts at night and at one with the silence, fearing nothing. This card reminds us to take in the wild darkness, to allow the lunar forces to soothe and heal our spirits. Sensuality, receptivity, and devotion are all heightened in the midnight hour, and the tiger takes advantage of these boons. Spend some time in silence this evening, drinking in the poem calm. There is nothing to fear in the stillness except the awakening of your own power. All right. So in August, I guess the cream will rise to the top.
Yeah.
You know,
The stagnation of the baby boomers.
Well, or the people that will be, the people that are strong and mentally capable. I'm saying, like, will, a step into their roles.
The ones who are struggling through all this.
Well, yeah, the ones that it's like
Getting
everybody's
past the
medium,
vulture.
everybody's at the same. We're being like equalized right now.
Here's what I'm seeing right here. Coming up to the hill right here, you got the vulture. There's some. That's the fucking pivotal point in some kind of change, maybe,
Mhm.
and then that's where you become the tiger.
Okay. The tigers will, the tigers will come to talk. People with ammo, people with stuff like that.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe August, September butterfly. I wonder what this means. Transformation. Undergoing great change and transformation. The energy of the butterfly is with us during periods of transition, since air is the element of the heart. This change usually involves relationships, or if you love your job, perhaps your career. Since transition is accompanied by some amount of discomfort, be extra patient and kind during this time, September, especially if the butterfly is you. Let solid friends and activities support you like a cocoon, committing to one daily routine. Done at the same time and place will do wonders for lifting up butterfly spirit. So I guess that's when the new normal will be imposed.
Maybe when the groove is gotten into.
Yeah, sea serpent for September, October.
Sea serpent. That's fucking cool.
Yeah, these are the spirit.
What are these
major
guys?
arcana.
Are these
Spirit.
alchemical symbols?
Yes, they are. They're for the elements.
Oh.
But the spirit ones also correspond to chakras. So let's see. There's a phoenix. There's a dragon. There's a sea serpent. Sea serpent. Healing emotional wounds, expressing desires. The sea serpent represents the energy of expression, whether it's emotions, creativity, sensuality, or desire. The sea serpent helps us move and direct our energy into a healthy current. When the essence of this card is in balance, we express ourselves creatively and sexually without fear or shame. We know what we desire most. Our hearts are at ease, and our relationships are meaningful and enduring. When we loosen the grip of self-judgment and we let the cool waters of forgiveness in to heal our wounds, when the energy of the sea serpent is not yet activated, our emotions and creativity are left in the muddy waters. The current of expression stagnates in some areas of our lives, and in other places it floods. It's important to remember, no matter what the waters of our emotional lives look like, the sea serpent loves us just the same. Like a mother, she wraps herself around us in a gesture of protection. She supports us as we learn to express our true natures. The sea serpent in the second chakra. Subtle energy of the sea serpent occupies the area of this Svadhisthana chakra, located deep within the pelvic bowel. This chakra is known as our center of creativity and desire, and it is associated with the water element. Sacral. Svadhisthana translates as in her own abode, indicating this chakra is the home of the Divine Mother, or Kundalini herself. So that's September. No, that was October, right? Yeah. It was.
November.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, because this is January, so December, November,
No, I thought 13.
October, 13.
Okay.
Okay, so that's October. So October we'll see. I guess. October is when we'll see less hardship. When things will finally
It's all gonna
be
pay off.
calm. Well, be calm enough that we're not worried about what the next day is going to be. It's season 4 of The Walking Dead. When they're growing food at the prison. In my opinion,
you gotta reap the harvest of all this shit. Watch out what you sow.
Well, this is when it'll finally peter out into something with that we can predict. So November, the hummingbird, beautiful as well.
Hummingbird. Careful not to be a humming turd.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. It wasn't upside down, was it?
No, it wasn't actually.
Okay, good.
Hummingbird. Positive, enthusiastic, spiritually resourceful. Inside the tiny hummingbird resides an endless well of energy and positivity. The hummingbird's secret is that it has learned where to gather nectar, and it returns to these sources daily for nourishment and rejuvenation. This sacred elixir springs from many sources, but usually involves nature, creativity, and exploring spirituality. Oh, so this is when the ascension happens in November. Follow the way of the hummingbird, and you cannot go wrong. Every droplet of life becomes sweet. Every moment is worth savoring. That's beautiful. Okay, and then the whale is reversed for December. Whale. All right. Desire to delve deeper, profound peace, ancient wisdom. The whale represents profound emotional health and stability. Wow. That's a wonderful way to end the year. The whale represents profound emotional health and stability. Whale personalities are not afraid of emotional expression or traversing difficult terrain, as they have overcome many challenges in their lives. We will have overcome some major challenges with this spread alone. These experiences have enriched them, given them stability, strength, and depth that is rare. Whale energy is usually linked to the feminine forces of compassion and communication. We can depend on whale personalities when all else seems lost and trust them to be a beacon in our darkest hour. Wow, that's really crazy. That's a beautiful that's a beautiful resolve.
Yeah, it makes me feel a lot better. I
I
can deal with that.
It makes a lot of sense, it's this I was hoping, because if you're characterizing by month or whatever is kind of a weird thing, but really what I'm looking for is what the trajectory of this virus and this economic recession. So the 13th card, which is characterizes just the whole thing as the deer, and this is beautiful too.
A little doe.
Yeah, it's watercolor on there. The deer represents the feminine aspects of the earth energy. This energy is available to all creatures regardless of gender, but is especially potent in new parents. During the first few days, they are fully present, nurturing, and calm. Their inner beauty radiates, and a sense of grace calms the room. A deer personality affects others in this way, drawing them toward a quiet tenderness. It's like God is drawing us all towards a quiet tenderness. It's the antithesis of our free market capitalism. The deer card may appear when a birth or celebration of new life draws near, or when the situation calls for absolute gentleness and compassion. Wow, loving, intuitive, graceful. Wow, I'm pretty pleased with that.
Sounds pretty chill.
I think I'm gonna write this down.
Oh, we got it recorded, don't we?
Yeah, but I'm probably not going to go through all of this just to see what it is. I just like to.
I would like to take a picture of the spread when I can remember to.
Yeah.
Might snap one right now. Precious memories.
Mm.
And these cards just look cool.
I know, aren't they amazing?
Yeah.
I was kind of upset that they weren't there was no major or minor or
They didn't have that archaic
arcana
vibe.
Well, there's just it's just a whole different deck material. It's the difference between Rider Waite and Thoth.
I don't.
Okay, so it's just Thoth is more concerned with the air of water in the signs and how the elements mix around. Wow, I think I drew way more than 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh, whoops.
Well, you're covered for a little bonus right there,
I'll just do, here's lizard. Here's raccoon. Lamb. That's where we are right now.
Yeah, that's what they say about March. In like a lion and out like a lamb. God damn.
Doesn't sound very positive.
No, I mean that refers to the weather.
Oh.
It's either in like a lion, out like a lamb, or vice versa.
Nightingale. Vulture. I love that vulture card. It's a very unique interpretation of the animal itself.
Vulcan.
Purifier.
Something fierce right now.
Tiger. see, Sarabot. So October is when we're gonna see things look back up in the collective, like happier, less stress, I think.
Hell yeah.
But things are only going to get worse until probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 till July at
Maybe.
least.
In
But
some ways, and I don't know
August
if I would.
butterflies.
I guess just my feeling for interpretation. I wouldn't like nail it all to different aspects of the virus or whatever, you know.
Well, that's what I'm kind of asking.
I know, I get that, but
Yeah, whatever happens, economic recession or what.
yeah. Oh, have you seen this? The new bill they're proposing about some Federal Reserve type cryptocurrency or
No,
Bitcoin style, U.S. dollar. It's pretty weird. I don't
Oh, yeah.
understand it. But, as with all things I don't understand, sketched by it.
Whoever our viewer is, do you want to ask any questions? I can pull some cards. Just, I guess, let me know in the chat. I'm gonna get some water. I'll just put that there anyways. This freaking Mighty Mouse is the worst.
Mighty Mouse.
Okay.
Mighty shitty. I'm super duper curious. Well, about this viewer interaction, man. Excited about it. Yeah.
There was one guy yesterday that just kept telling me to take my shirt off. I can
Hell
stop
yeah.
recording.
I don't know, stop recording. Or, dude.
Well, we can stop recording and then start recording, but the